Hello students, welcome to Sai Sanskar online class. Welcome to this session of our free online course of mathematics for class 10. In this particular session, I am going to teach you about Vedic mathematics. Now, before starting this session, let's take an overview on it. This session is divided into 8 parts, which you can see corresponding behind me. These parts are as multiplication by Vedic method. Second one is division by Vedic method. Third is square by Vedic method. Next one is cube by Vedic method. Next one is square root by Vedic method. Next one sound is cube root by Vedic method. And the last two are solution of linear equation by Sutra Paravartya and Sutra Shunyam Samavachya. So a lot to know, a lot to discuss. Let's begin this session. Now let's take a look on the first part of this session. The first part is multiplication by Vedic method. Now this part is divided into some subtopics. We are talking or we are learn about each topic in detail. The first topic is Ekadikeyan Purven Sutra. Now what does it sound? We understand about it with the help of example. The example is multiply 31 1 upon 6 into 31 5 upon 36 by Ekadikeyan Purven. Now what does it sound? It sounds that we have to multiply these numbers with help of Ekadikeyan Purven method. Now what does Ekadikeyan Purven method? We understanding about it when we pronounce it. The Ekadikeyan, the Eka stands for one and Adikeyan stands for more. And the next word is Purven. The Purven is means previous. So what does this all make sense? These all make a sense when we are pronouncing it together. One more previous. Now what does it mean? We are understanding it with help of this example. As you all know that as you all can see in this video, as you all can see on the screen that now let's start the solution. Now first what we have to do in this example, as according to question, we have to multiply 31 1 upon 6 into 31 5 upon 6 by Ekadikeyan Purven Sutra. Then its solution is below. The first is we have to taking the similar digit. Now what digit are similar in it? Almost similar. The first digit you can see the 31 is similar in both. Now what does the 31 means? We are taking the first digit 31 and while we are saying that we have to solve it by Ekadikeyan Purven. Ekadikeyan means one more. So what's one more in a 31? When we add 1 in 31 we get 32. So what we have to do? We have to multiply 31 by 32. And the rest part is 1 upon 6 and 5 upon 36 will be multiplied separately. Now when we multiply 31 by 32 we get 992, and here in the second part we have to multiply 1 upon 6 by 5 upon 6. That means 5 multiply 1 equals 5 and 6 multiply 6 equal 36. So the final answer is 992 and 5 upon 36. So now this question also contains two conditions. I think you all know about it. The first condition is we have to take the similar numbers. At least one number will be similar in the multiple digit. As you can see here 31 and 31 is similar. If there is a digit 31 and another one is 33, we can't multiply them. Because we can't multiply two digits, we can multiply still one digit because one digit is still similar. In 31 and 33, 3 is similar. If we are taking another example, we can take 31 multiplied by 29. When we multiplying it, there is no similar digit, so Ekadikeyan will be not used here. Now also a second condition will be applied. The second condition is when we are adding its unit digit, it must be in the Nihilam base form. Nihilam base form, it means 10, 100, 1000 and many more, and also including 1. The why the 1 stands for, because the power of 10's power 0 equals to 1, so it is also the Nihilam base. So as you can here see that 1 upon 6 and 5 upon 6, when we are adding together and taking the LCM, it will be 6. 1 plus 5 equal to 6. 6 upon 6 equals to 1. So it will be 1. It means it is in the form of Nichilam base, so we can apply it. But if in any question, because there are many questions in which we don't know by which method we have to solve it. So if you thinking that you have to solve it by Ekadik and Purvan, so you have to check two conditions. The first condition is you have to check that how many digits are similar. At least one digit must be similar. And the second condition you have to check, you take the unit digit and add them. After adding them, you see that if it is in the form of Nichilam base, then you can easily use the Ekadik and Purvan method. Now I think you can all know about it. You also have to remember the format of it. First, what you have to write as according to question, we have to multiply it. As we have to see what we understand by this question. We are representing in the theoretical form. What we understand as according to question, we have to multiply it by using Ekadik and Purvan Sutra. Then its solution is below. Now you have to solve it, and at the last you also have to write a conclusion because it highlights the question. The conclusion of this solution is, hence the answer of the multiplication by Ekadik and Purvan is 992 pi upon 36. I think now you all understand the concept of Ekadik and Purvan Sutra. Now let's move on the second concept. The second concept is Nichilam Sutra. Now this concept is not new for us because we already learned about it in class 10th. But let's just recall it. The concept, now let's just recall it with help of an example. The example is multiply 108 into 112 by Nichilam Sutra. What we have to do, first we have to write what we understand from the question. We understand from the question as according to question, we have to multiply it by using Nichilam Sutra. So what we have to do, we have to multiply it by Nichilam Sutra. So in the Nichilam Sutra, the concept of Nichilam base. So as you can see, 108 and 112 are near to which? They are near to 100 or they are near to 1000. It is clearly seen that they are near to 100. So what does the base? The base is 100. And next, in Nichilam we are taking also sub base. The sub base representing how we choose the sub base. We are choosing the sub base that by which number we multiply the base, so it will be near the multiple digits. So here the 100 is already near 108 and 112. So we multiply it by 1. After multiplying it by 1, we are getting 100 because by multiplying 1 by any number, we also get the same number. Now here the sub base is 100. Now what is the sub base digit? The number by which we multiply the base is called the sub base digit. So here we multiply it by 1, so the sub base digit is 1. Now we are getting all these three. We are getting the base, we are getting the sub base, and we are getting the sub base digit. Now we are needing deviation. You all know about the deviation. Deviation is how much the number which we have to multiply is more or less to the sub base digit. Here the sub base is 100 and 108 and 112 are both more than it. So how much digit? If they are more, we are using the plus sign, and if they are less, we are using negative sign. Here we are using positive sign because they are more. So what is it? 108 is here more, 8 more than, so we are using plus 8, and in the 112 is 12 more than, so we are using plus 12. We are writing them separately. Here first we are writing the number and then we are writing the deviation. Now what is happen here? We all know about the formula of Nichilam method. The formula is saying sub base digit. So here the sub base digit is 1. So first the digit will become 1. Then we have to write the sub base. Here the sub base is 100. After it we have to add the deviation. The deviation is here plus 8 and plus 12. And in the right part we have to multiply the deviation. Here the deviation is 8 and 12. We multiply them. What we are getting it? Here after 18 plus 8 plus 12, it equals 120, and 120 into 1 equals 120, and here 8 into 12 is equal 90. Now here is a concept that to sending the digit in front, that you see that here the sub base. Now this concept is based on base, not on the sub base. We have to look on the numbers. Here we have to look on the number of zeros. Here the number of zeros is 2. So in the right side we are taking 2 digits, and the third digit will be sent in front. in the right side we are taking 2 digit and the third digit will be sent it forward. Now here you can see only 2 digits, there is no third digit, so we are don't taking, so we are don't sending any digit. Now here you can see that 8 into 12 is 96, and here the answer is we don't have to send any number. Then what will we have? The 120 into 1 is equal to 120, and here 96 will be 96. So now what the conclusion we get? The conclusion, hence the answer of the multiplication by Nikhilam Sutra is 12096. This is the answer. I think you all know this concept very well. Let's take a look on the next concept. The next concept is Eka-Newnen Purven. Now it sounds similar to Eka-Dikain Purven. The one thing is changed is there is Eka-Dikain and here is Eka-Newnen. The same concept, Eka-Newnen Purven, it means Eka representing 1, the Newnen representing minus, and the Purven means previous. So what we have to do? We have to here to subtract 1 from any number. There we are adding 1 and here we are subtracting 1. So what is here? We are understanding the concept by an example. Multiply 137 into 9999 by Eka-Newnen Purven. So first what we understand from this question, we are understanding that as according to question we have to multiply it by using Eka-Newnen Purven. Then its solution is below. Now first we are writing the left hand side and then we are writing the right hand side. The left hand side is here. Now choose, first we have to make it 4 digit number, because here the 9999 is a 4 digit number, so we are making 137 a 4 digit number. So what we have to do, we only add 0 in front of it and now it is a 4 digit number. Eka-Newnen means 1 minus, so 137 minus 1 is equal 136. In the right hand side, what is the number? 9999. What we have to do? The result in the left hand side is subtracted from the right hand side. So what is it? 9999 minus 136 equal 9863. Now what we have to do? We are representing it here in the solution form. First we are writing 0137 minus 1, there is a slash, then 9999 minus 0136. The answer is when 137 is subtracted from 1, the answer is 136, and we are subtracting the right hand side part, the answer is 9863, and when the slash is removed, the final answer is 136 9863. Now there is also a condition for it. What the condition is? The condition is it is only applicable for the 9 digit. So you can not use this method for any number. There is a condition. The one part of multiplication must be in the form of 9. I mean to say that you can understand it by example when 45 multiply 99. Now this is applicable for this. We can use Eka-Newnen for this. But when 45 multiply 89, now this method is not applicable. I think you all understand the condition behind it. Now here also we have to write the conclusion of our answer. What is the conclusion we get? Hence the answer of the multiplication by Eka-Newnen Purven is 1369863. Now let's look on the next concept. The next concept is Urdhva Triyak Bhyam, or when we pronounce it in English, we are get cross and diagonal multiplication. Now this is so easy. What you have to do? Now we are this is so easy. This is not new for us. We already learned about it in the class 8. Here we understand it with the help of an example. The example is multiply 362 into 143 by Urdhva Triyak Bhyam. So what we understand from the question? We are understanding that as according to question we have to multiply it by using Urdhva Triyak Bhyam. Then its solution is below. First we are writing what we are understanding from it. Then we are doing the solution. The solution is what we have to do. Here 5 groups will be formed. How many groups will be formed? 5 groups will be formed. You can make them from left to right or right to left. This is don't make any change. Now first what we say, what we take, first we take the 1st digit, then we are taking 10th digit, then 100, then after getting the maximum number we are going to again the 10 digit, then 1 digit. Now what happened here, you can all see from this that the first is the first group I am making from the right to left. So the first group is 2 and 3. We have to multiply them. This is diagonal multiplication. You will all get divide. It is saying the cross and diagonal multiplication. The first one is diagonal multiplication. 2 multiply 3. What the answer is 6. The next one you can see the 6 multiplied by 3 and 4 multiplied by 2. Now this is the cross multiplication. 6 multiplied 3 is equal 18 and 4 multiplied 2 is equals to 8. When 18 plus 8, answer will be 26. Now here we are doing the cross multiplication. So in the first part we are doing the diagonal multiplication, and the second part we are doing the cross multiplication. Now look on the third part, 362 and 143. Now as you can see, the 3 is multiplied by 3, 1 is multiplied by 2, this is the cross multiplication, and 4 is multiplied by 6 by diagonal multiplication. The answer will be 35. And after next 3 multiplied by 4 and 6 multiplied by 1, it is a cross multiplication. 4 multiplied 3 equals now you can see in the fourth group, the 4 multiplied 3 equal 12 and 6 multiplied 1 equal to 6, when 12 plus 6 equals to 18. This is the final answer. And the last one is 1 multiplied by 3 is equals 3. Now what we have to send, we all know. Now in this concept there is no base behind it. There is only we have taken the single digit number and the other digit will be sent forward. So at last now you can see here that it is 6. So 6 is a single digit number, so we can't send any number in a forward. So it is as it is. Next number is 26. Now 26 is a 2 digit number. So we are taking the 10th digit number 2 and sending it forward. Now 35 plus 2 is equal to 37. What happened here? Now here 37 is also a 2 digit number. So what we are taking? The 3 is a single digit number. We are sending it forward. 18 plus 3 equal to 21. Now 21 is also a 2 digit number. So what we do? We are sending 2 forward. So 3 plus 2 equals 5. Now you can see at the last 5, 1, 7, 6, 6 all are single digit numbers. So what we do? We are removing the slash and our final answer is 51766 or 51,766. Now this is our answer. I know you all get the point behind it. Now we also have to write it in the conclusion form. Is the answer of the multiplication by Urdhva-Tiryak Vyayam is 51,766. Now move on to the next topic. The next topic is by Nikhilam Sutra. Now what is the Nikhilam Sutra? Then this Nikhilam Sutra is for division, because the first part of our session will be completed. First part of our session will be completed. Now we move on the second part. The second part is division by Vedic method. Now division by Vedic method, it also contains some subtopics. We are learn about them all in detail. The first topic is by Nikhilam Sutra. Now what does the Nikhilam Sutra mean? This is the one of the easiest division method. So you already know about it. Here I am showing two different formats, so how you have to write it in your answer sheet. The first, in any question we have to write that what we learned from it. The first we are writing that as according to question we have to divide it by using Nikhilam method, then its solution is below. First line is easy for all of you. Now here, as we are talking about Nikhilam method, we also have to talk about the base and base concept. So here you can see that 889 is near to 1000 in comparison of 100, because in the Nikhilam Sutra we are taking the base as the power of 10. So if you are taking power 2, then it will be 100, and when you are taking power 3 it will be 1000. So 889 is more near than 1000. 889 is more near to 1000 in compared to 100. So the base is here 1000. Now the divisor is 889, which we have to divide. And what we have to do now, that so as we all know that revised divisor, the revised divisor or reflex digit, these two words will be used, revised divisor or reflex digit. So what is it? We are first taking the base. Here the base is 1000 and we are subtracting it. We are subtracting the divisor from it. So 1000 minus 889, it is equal to 111. Now 111 is our reflex digit or our deviation digit. You can also call it as deviation, reflex digit or revised divisor, because this is not the first divisor which we are getting in the question. This is the next divisor. So what you are doing now, then now the solution is below. Now there are two different formats for it. You can choose any one. anyone from these formats. The first format is simple and second one is a more standard format. The first one is, first we are writing the divisor. The first divisor is 889. 889 is our divisor. Now the new divisor or the deviation is 111. We are writing 111 is just next place it here. What is in the Nichilam method? The first digit will be similar. Here the first digit is 1. The first digit will be similar. We note it down. The 1 is similar. Now what we have to do? We have to multiply 1 by 111. When we multiply 1 by 111, the answer is 111. We are writing them here. So now we can't use the first one because it is already used. Now we are writing the second one. 1 plus 1 is equals 2. Now 2 will be multiplied by 111. It is equal to 222. Now we already use the 2 digit. Now we are using the third digit. 2 plus 1 3 and 3 plus 1 4. So we are writing the 4 here. So now we have to multiply 4 by 111. It is equal to 444. Now after writing it here, we have to add it. 4 plus 4 equals 8. And when we are adding 3 plus 2 plus 4, it equals to 9. When we are adding 3 plus 2 plus 4, it is equal to 9. And we are adding 4 plus 2 plus 1, it is equal to 7. So this is the left part of the solution. You can also do it with the second method or second format. In the second format, first you have to write the divisor, then the deviation and the reflex digit. Now here what the reflex digit is. Use the reflex digit is the number is positive or negative, as you, or from which number we have to multiply it. As you can see in the first we are writing the divisor here. The 889 is a divisor, which is the initial divisor of this question as it is given in the question 889. After it we are writing the deviation. The deviation here is 111. You all know how it is comes. And now the reflex digit. The reflex digit represent if it is positive or negative. The concept of reflex digit is generally used in the solution of Paravartiya, because in the Paravartiya we are needed it. Why? We are seeing in the concept of Paravartiya, or we are seeing it in the next concept. Now what is it? We have to write the middle digit. Here the middle digit is 111 and the third digit 034. How we will choose them? We are seeing our revised divisor or deviation. We are counting it is a ones, tens or 100. If it is in 100, we are sending 3 digit in the third column. If it is tens, we are sending 2 digit in the third column. If it is ones, we are sending 1 digit on the third column. Here in the middle we are writing 111. The 1 will be writing as it is, as we already talk about them. Now 1 will be multiplied by the reflex digit. It will be equal 111. 111 is written here. Now 1 plus 1 is again 2. 2 will be multiplied by 111. It equals 222. Now 2 plus 1 plus 1, it equals 4. Now 4 multiplied by 111 is equal to 444. When you are adding it, the quotient will be 124 and the quotient will be 124 and the remainder will be 798. Now we conclude all the concept in this line. Therefore quotient equal 124 and remainder equal 798. I think you all got the concept. Let's move on to the second concept. The second one is Paravartiya Sutra. About this concept I talk a little bit in our previous concept about the reflex digit. Now here we are knowing why we are requiring it. We are understanding it with help of an example. We are taking example as divide 13385 by 131 by Paravartiya Sutra. What we have to do? First we are writing what we are understanding from the question. We are understanding that as according to question we have to divide it by using Paravartiya method. Then its solution is below. What we have to write here, base equal. Now if we are talking that Paravartiya is not differ from Nichilam method, but there is a one difference. In Nichilam method the base is always be, or in the Nichilam method generally the base is always more than the divisor, but in the Paravartiya the divisor may be more than the base. Due to this, Nichilam deviation is always be in the positive or generally in the positive, and in the Paravartiya it may be positive or it may be negative. Now what is it here? Base equal to 100 and divisor equal to 97. So as we know that the same concept as we are talking about in our previous topic of Nichilam Sutra, it is as it is to it. Revised divisor equal to deviation equal to base minus divisor. Here base equal 100 and divisor is 131. After subtracting it we are getting a negative 31. Then now the solution is below, similar, there is same format. Now here I am suggesting that you use this format, not the previous one, because here we are needing the reflex digit. You all know how now this format is divided into 3 columns. The first one is the first column, the middle column, and the third column. The first column, in the first column we are writing the divisor, next we are writing the deviation, and the third we are writing the reflex digit. Now you can see that the deviation is minus 31 and the reflex digit is minus 3 and minus 1, because due to minus 31 both digit which we have to multiply is also turned into negative. This is the requirement of reflex digit. Now I think you all get why the reflex digit is needed, or why this format is required for the solution of Paravarti Sutra. Now what you have to do, first we have to write 1. The first digit will be writing as it is. Here the first digit is 1, so it is writing as it is. So the first digit of our quotient is 1. Now we have to multiply 1 by minus 3 and minus 1. So first we multiply 1 by minus 3, the answer will be minus 3, and when we multiply 1 by minus 1, the answer will be minus 1. Now 3, this is the positive 3 and this is the negative 3. So 3 minus 3 equals 0. You all know why it is 0. And after it, what we are doing? After it, we are getting 0, we are multiplying 0 with the minus 3 and minus 1. When we multiply 0 with minus 3, it is 0, and when we multiply 0 by minus 1, it becomes 0. Now we are taking the third digit, 3 minus 1 equals 2. Now 2 multiplied by minus 3 and minus 1, because now we are getting all the digits of our quotient. Now we are required the digits of our remainder, so we multiply 2 by minus 3 and minus 1. When 2 multiplied by minus 3, it becomes minus 6, and when 2 multiplied by minus 1, it becomes minus 2. So 5 minus 2 equals 3, and 8 minus 6 equal to 2. So here the quotient is 102 and the remainder is 23. Now I think you all get the concept.